Well, for the Orlando Magic, it's only the second game of the season. And for the Heat, just their third game. But it really does feel like a playoff atmosphere, much like it did on Tuesday night in Boston when the Heat opened up their season with that loss to the Celtics. So the journey continues for the Miami Heat. A work in progress, as everyone continues to say about this team with so many new faces, but especially the new superstars. Dwayne Wade, as Mark said, overall, they do have a good, solid supporting cast. Orlando, meanwhile, with a very deep team. And the thing to remember for both of these teams, for them to have their success, they both have potential to be two of the best defensive teams in the NBA. Some of the matchups early. James is on Carter. Bosh is on Lewis. Wade is guarding Quentin Richardson, one of the few new faces for Orlando. Richardson misses the first he played last year with Miami and signed their play with Orlando. As we mentioned, the Heat lost their opener in Boston, and then the next night defeated the rebound.
And I think Jameer Nelson has to be very aggressive as Dwayne Wade takes it to the rim.
Bosh gets the rebound, knocks down the shot. Howard with the rejection. Very close to being above the cylinder. Either way, the Heat get 2 points.
Defense right there. They switched the pick and roll between James and Bosh to try to keep a body on Bosh.
Howard, the move across the lane, flips it up and in. So much talked about. Picks up his first. James steps up, knocks down the three. Last year, LeBron James, 33% from downtown, which is also
60% from the floor.
Hard to believe this is his 13th year in the league, Carter's. He's going to be 34 in January. James knocks down another perimeter shot, as we've seen when he...
And you live with the result.
Arroyo on the pull-up. Carlos Arroyo, his second year with Miami. He's a part-time starter.
To minimize the hurt and the sting.
I do think, though, as the season goes on, a lot of that will decline in terms of the some of the animosity. Certainly not in Cleveland, but in most other places. Ilgauskas steps out. Big Z. LeBron James wanted him here. Those two have a good...
Take it to the rim. But anyway, I just think LeBron James was that in Cleveland. And you know what? Just mentioning Cleveland one more time. The guy I feel worse for is Mike Brown, who did a heck of a job there and lost his job for no good reason.
Ilgauskas slept open again, and always shooting. Drunas Ilgauskas, 35 years old in his 13th. Both coaches going to their benches early. Shot clock at 4. Bass spinning. Back out. Howard, a 17-footer. Nails it. Nice jumper from Dwight Howard.
I think if you're the Orlando Magic, you have...
J.J. Redick, who's become such a trusted player for Stan Van Gundy. Petrus nails the three-pointer. Petrus, who's got his right...
They're just good.
They were last year. Jones wide open, hits a three. Again, the likes of Jones and Eddie House, they're going to have a lot of open looks like that this year.
Off pick and rolls.
And Royal took it away from him. Wade changes direction so quickly. Good extra pass. Haslam loves that foul line jumper.
Making plays for each other. You know, you take a look at Haslam, all of his weight basically falls on
right on his
Vince
head.
Carter.
Yeah.
Looks like not only his head, looks like his back a little bit also. I tell you, on the other end, Pietrus got away with fouling Jones shooting a three-point field goal.
Jones tried to sell it, but he didn't get the call. Arroyo, corner jumper.
Good job that time of selling his shot in the corner and then stepping into a better one.
Oh, nice shot over Dwight Howard.
And I'll see one of the underrated guys in this game. That's Howard, nice spin move. Is Eric Spoelstra. That guy is a very, very great coach. This guy is going to be a special coach for a long time here in Miami as Ilgauskas knocks in another one. Point guard, Jameer Nelson.
Howard has Jamal McGlure on him, banks in another shot. He's been very effective now, 8 of 12 from the field, 19 points for Howard as the first half winds down. Nelson Richardson, the floater. And second quarter comes to an end. LeBron James with 6 assists. That was his key contribution. Wade was the leading scorer with the 14 points. Miami led by as many as 9. Orlando came back and they went up by as many as 3. But as we head to the locker room, Dwight Howard, 19 points, his team behind. Chris Bosh, meanwhile, is with Doris.
Chris, obviously Dwight Howard having a great impact in that first half. What adjustments do you need to make defensively as a team?
Well, I think we should just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, he's making some tough shots. I mean, he surprised us with a few jumpers. I guess he added that over the summer. But we're running their guys off of three-point shots, and I think that's the main thing that we need to keep doing.
Your team has talked about your own timetable and this being a process, but you had 9 different players score in that first half. What are you seeing on the offensive end?
Well, I mean, we're moving the ball, and we're just making easy plays. We're not trying to do too much by ourselves. We're taking on open shots. You know, guys just have to continue to be aggressive and keep them moving side to side.
Chris, thank you.
Has that feel to it. It is going to be just a defensive, grind-out possession game.
I'm not questioning anybody's commitment or desire. We got to get better here.
Make sure we stay in the moment, okay? So if they get something, trigger, hit a couple threes, stay in the moment. Stay the course. We're doing it well enough.
We're right there. We're down 6 on the road here. This is where now our toughness has got to come in, mentally and physically.
Bosh, Joel Anthony up top, the extra pass. We've seen that a lot. Another three-pointer.
That's the second time Carlos Arroyo has done that. Just a touch.
There. Howard's got to secure that. It's not easy, but he's got to do it.
Wade, a three-pointer, and this is the largest lead of the night. He's never been a high percentage three-point shooter. Bosh last year averaged just under 11 rebounds a game. Wade, another three. Back-to-back threes and a 9-0 start to the second half. The lead balloons to 15.
Been dominant defensively.
They're working hard defensively, the whole team. James gets inside, knocks it down. Just methodically worked his way down the floor. It's 63-40.
Looking to double team.
And I think as James gets inside, puts it in, the lead up to 20. 14-0 to start the third. Nelson, floater, tough shot, knocks it down.
He just went from the post and he closed all the way.
Wade blocks Howard, rejects it out of bounds, much to the delight of the crowd. His second block shot. He's a long-time season ticket holder, Jimmy Buffett.
Cheeseburger in paradise right there, buddy.
He got thrown out of the arena once. Could not find the range from long range here tonight. James, Haslam wide open. Another assist for LeBron James, his 7th. 1 for 12 in the period. Arroyo, nice little head fake, nails the shot. 22-point lead, largest of the night. House comes out of the pack. Wade alley-up, and Haslam throws it down. The longtime teammates connecting, and the lead back to 18. Wade spins. Haslam, offensive board. Eddie House. Peaches may have gotten a piece of it. Wade cleans it up down low.
This.
Duhan, stolen by House. House to Wade, and the finish. What a dominant third quarter.
But you look at the effort where Wade.
If you don't have anything, move the ball and play. Nobody hanging your heads. Go. Let's play harder. We're in game 2 of the season, okay? It hasn't gone well, but we got to get better. I want 12 minutes of great basketball, okay?
That's great coaching. The reason why is because the same exact thing that Eric Spoelstra talked about. This is not a one-night thing. This is a long season, a process on how to get where we want to get to. And Stan Van Gundy is saying, hey, continue on the course, fellas.
Get something out of what's been a nightmare right now. Grow from something like this, and you can grow by coming out and playing like he asked for in the fourth quarter. Howard. Wade. Jones hoists it up. Oh! Looked like just a heave, and James Jones puts it in. His third three-pointer. He had 6 in their last game.
You got too much free time, by the way.
House throws it away. Lewis with the steal. Lewis 0 for 7 from the field. Reddick can't get it to fall. And a nice foul from Anderson. And 5 rebounds. Pull-up jumper. Bosch, nice fake. Runs into Howard, who's just fouled out of the game. Much to the delight of this Heat crowd. Subpar game for Dwight Howard. Started strong. 19 points in the first half. Didn't score in the second half. 7 rebounds. And fouls out. Yeah, we've got a timeout. First game of our doubleheader. Mario Chalmers with his first action. Didn't play the first couple of games. Had an ankle injury in preseason. Eddie House nails the three-pointer. They're 8 of 16 from downtown Miami, whereas Orlando 3 for 21. Anderson gets that to go. And Anderson may have gotten himself some minutes in coming games by his performance here in the fourth, because he came out and played hard despite the score.
I don't think there should be any stats kept when the game's like a blowout.
Bosch still in the game, shoots over Anderson. Ilgauskas the rebound. Keeps at it and tips it in. Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And a delay of game warning afterwards. LeBron James told him he wanted him here. He'll get 15 minutes a night. Different matchups. McGlure might play a little bit. Joel Anthony. They've already learned the Z chant. Eddie House. 9 of 18 from downtown. Will improve to 2-1, while the Magic fall to 1-1. A successful home opener for LeBron James and the Miami Heat. Let's take a look at our BF Goodrich game track, as the Magic shot just 7 of 36 from the field in the second half. Wade, a high scorer with 26. James distributed well. Howard had the big first half, but then got in foul trouble. But the story of this game was the Miami Heat defense. 25 second half points from the Orlando Magic. So the first of 41 events here at the American Airlines Arena. And the Miami Heat, they bounce back nicely after the loss in Boston. They win in Philly against the Sixers and then beat up on one of the elite teams in the NBA. So for Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, Doris Burke, and our entire crew, this is Mike Breen saying, right now let's send it out to Dan Schulman and UB Brown in Phoenix.